What's up, guys? It's your boy Oxy. We're back with another video, and we are back in the Q&As. But again, we have ourselves a different room. We're actually in Vegas at the moment, over at the BearTruth office. And here joining me is Jay Crush, Mr. BearTruth, the cruelty himself. All right, we're out here talking about clothing brands, basically fashion, little stuff and here and there for those of you who have upcoming companies and brands you're trying to push and you're trying to get more money off of. We have some stuff for you so you'll be able to, boost yourself, boost your business, and make it more pleasurable for yourself. So yeah, you ready to get started?
Let's get it.
All right, cool. So first off, one thing that a lot of people like to know when it comes to starting a brand is their story. So how did you get started making BearTruth?
Man, I was working at Cosmopolitan, actually, bro. I was a housekeeper. And I think I got swindled into that position because the title was different. But anyway.
Gotcha.
But I was a housekeeper, and I remember one day I came home, and I was like, man, I hate working for people. I literally told myself that, and I was on my couch, just in silence. I was thinking, like, what could I do that I love to do is, like, create. So I like to create because I dance in my mind. So I'm thinking like, okay, fashion, because you take something blank and you have to make it something likable for the world to like understand. I know everybody's not gonna like certain stuff.
Yeah,
that's okay. But at least if someone can purchase and something, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do fashion. From there, I had to think of my name. The first name I had was Bear Witness. Was my very first name, but my design was a bear face, and it said BearTruth for the eyes.
Oh, okay.
And then I had that logo as another design because I wanted people to understand, like, symbols in a sense.
Yeah.
So instead of just saying BearTruth, I wanted to have a symbol, so I had a claw gripping the word truth.
Yeah.
And mind you, at that time, they were just logos. I didn't have no help. I didn't have a big homie to go to be like, hey, teach me this kind of business. It was just an idea at the moment.
Gotcha.
And I remember looking up. I was like, wait a minute, let me check and see if somebody have this name. And Bear Witness belonged to a different company. And I was like, damn. Well, and I looked down and something said BearTruth. I looked it up. No one owned the name. It was a bow and arrow, actually, that kills bears. That was I was like, oh no. So I can eliminate that. So I was the second hashtag on Instagram from it.
That's dope.
So from there, I took it over, and yeah, that's how BearTruth really came about. Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. See, like, it's like those are the parts, like when you decide for yourself, like, that's not what I want to do anymore. Is work for other people, and I want to do something for myself. That's really where it starts to like pick up, even in the photography business or stuff that I'm doing even for myself. I was like, hey, I'm getting to a point where I'm not gonna be working for nobody. I'm gonna be working for myself.
Exactly.
Making the thing happen. All right, so as a brand, another thing that you always have to go through is, planning, putting stuff out there for vending or for other stuff in the future. So what is some upcoming events that you have lined up?
So upcoming events, I have Agenda. So if those who don't know what Agenda is, it's also with Magic. It's one of the biggest streetwear. It's a big place where streetwear brands come together, and you can possibly be, this is your way onto other levels.
So like something that's like able to put you on the bigger places, put you in the bigger areas.
Yeah, it took me a while. I got denied like 4 times.
Oh, snap.
I got invited one time to come check it out. But I never got to be a chance to be in it because my stuff at the time, I knew it, like mentally, like you just got to be real with yourself. And I'm that kind of person where I can, like, I know my stuff is tight, but I knew I wasn't prepared if something came about.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And you have to know that kind of stuff just for your own business, not just jump into it because you could, and then you don't have the money to fulfill the shipment that they need. And then you just lost, and then you look bad as a company. So mentally, I knew it. So I was hurt, but I was like, you know what, one day. And a month and a half ago, I applied, got accepted into Agenda. So February 17th through 19th, we'll be at Caesar's Palace in that convention. So.
Oh yes, yeah, that's about to be hard. So for those of y'all, come on down for that. That's about to be legitness.
Yeah, dig.
Legitness.
Yeah, dig.
Okay, so for those people, they've seen me wear the brand a lot. They've seen a couple of people here and there wear the brand, but a lot of people want to know like what's like your target audience. Who are the people that you originally created this thing for?
So I can't say it's for, but I always marketed to Crump first.
Got you.
Because that's my home. You know, that's what I made myself a name at, was Crump. So that's where I found my truth at, because a lot of stuff that happened in Crump, I never fell for the whoopsie daisy. I've always the one that's like, no, that don't feel right. Nope, I'm not finna do that. You're gonna accept me. This is what it is.
Got you.
Cool stuff happened. Hey, I've always stayed my truthful self in situations. So I made it for Crump, but then I realized like I like to create, and me just creating logos was cool, but it was just bouncing everywhere. They couldn't see what the brand meant. It was just a bunch of different logos that said BearTruth. So then after that, I'm starting to get for like high end, like rappers per se, so people that love to dress differently. I want to create that kind of feeling, but for the streets.
Yeah.
So instead of like, for instance, Gucci, right?
Yeah.
You got that kind of high end stuff, but I can make that same kind of look for the streets.
Okay.
So I want people to walk around elegant all the time, but it's comfortable.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. So, like, another thing as well as for those of you guys who are upcoming and bringing yourself into, you know, vending possibilities or even to getting bigger people when it comes to your deals and your brand, something that you really need to focus on is your target audience, is who's your start, where's your base from. And then from there, when you pursue onto greater and bigger audiences, that's where your foundation starts. So providing that makes you go to shoot to thousands of other people, bigger places, and everything is connected.
Yep.
So
he's not lying.
So one last thing that we're gonna have for our ending is something that both of us can definitely give to everyone who is starting their own brands, working their own ways into companies, and that is some tips that they can help, you know, expand their brand to other places, or provide to, you know, make it to events like what you're going to be going through. Yeah. So what's some tips that you would want to give them? Like good, like maybe 2 to 3.
First tip, I will say money management. Like before the brand starts, you can literally spend your money on the brand, but if you spend the money you made off them shirts, you in a deep hole. I've done it, so I'm telling you, money management is first for sure. Your target audience is very important, so I will say whatever that you do, if you dance, if you draw, there's other people, anime, gamers, start with and it will grow. I promise you, it will grow, because just because that person seems like a so-called lame or weird, they know other people that will follow him or her. And they will talk like, oh, my friend gave me this, and their friends, that community will grow. So start within your city and things that you do. It'll grow out. I promise you, it'll grow out. And don't be afraid to say or to get told no. Don't be afraid, because it happens. Everybody don't have to like your stuff.
Yeah, that was gonna be a main tip for me. Definitely be okay with the people who don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, there's always going to be people who don't like your product and everything.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you should discourage yourself. It means that you should try to lean more towards the people that actually do matter and more do care about it.
Exactly.
So you ain't got to please everybody.
It happens. Like I said, even like companies, not even just, you know, fans or people that just love the brand or dislike a design. Like, if they tell you no, just figure out why. I've learned that because I got told not, and I used to get discouraged. Like, what the hell, man? Like, I know I'm doing it. Like, I know my stuff is tight. But then I look at my tags wasn't replaced. It was just cheap quality at the time. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's reasons. Maybe it's not someone hating. Maybe people actually care more than just the look. They want to feel nice when they buy it if they charging a certain price. So you got to just reevaluate and recorrect yourself. And like I said, it's an opinion. So if you know you're doing your thing and that's what you love and someone says it sucks, just like it and keep pushing.
Shit.
Just keep pushing. Ain't nothing you can do. Be like, all right, well, bro, don't buy it. Why you got to comment?
Hey,
You know, obviously you trying to give me some attention. I'm going to take it. Thank you.
All right, so one last thing would be to finish off this Q&A, which thank you so much for joining me and putting this on. You already know, coming down for you always. We're already like decked out in the BearTruth stuff always too, you know what I'm saying?
You feel
you feel? So one thing is just to tell everybody where they can find you. So what's your social, what's the stuff that people can find you, your Instagram, your thing.
Yeah, so you can check my clothing Instagram is BearTruth Co. From there, www.beartruthco.com. And to find me personally, just type in JAY Crush and or Mr. BearTruth. It'll pop up because they're together. So it's J Crush or Mr. BearTruth. You'll see your boy on there, so check me out.
Yes. So thank you again.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
You did?
And also, if you haven't checked already, we got a video that might have dropped already. You know what I'm saying? So you know we have to provide y'all that heat.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be some massacres.
You know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, go ahead and ring that bell for notifications, all that good stuff, and we'll be seeing you guys next time. Pew.